Hi fans, welcome to Rampego TV channel. May you always be healthy and able to move as usual. Today I'm going to talk about the question of whether Blackpink's Lisa and Bts'S Jungkook deserve to be called the Queen and King of K-pop. There was no official vote. There is no physical crown. But millions of unspoken voices from around the world have converged in one surprising conclusion. Blackpink's Lisa and Bts'S Jungkook are now considered the Queen and King of K-pop. But do they really deserve that title? Or is this just an illusion of momentary popularity shaped by the media, algorithms, and global fandom craze? This non-ceremonial coronation was not just mass hysteria. This is a social phenomenon that reflects the transformation of the South Korean entertainment industry, from group domination to individual worship. Lisa and Jungkook, two figures who since debut have drawn the spotlight, are now at the top of that narrative. But their dominance was not separated from a long debate. Is their status really deserved, or is it just the result of a personality cult shaped by digital imaging and an extreme fanbase? Lisa Manoban, the Thai idol who skyrocketed with Blackpink, has long been a global icon. With more than 100 million followers on Instagram and contracts with world-class luxury brands, she's not just a symbol of K-pop stardom, she's the most successful Korean cultural export in the history of Asian women in international entertainment. However, in terms of musicality and direct contribution to the dynamics of K-pop music, some are beginning to question, is its prestige determined more by the appeal of fashion and social media personas than the quality of vocals or choreography? Meanwhile, Jungkook of BTS is a phenomenon in itself. Even as his group entered a phase of individual activity, Jungkook continued to lead the global charts with his solo releases. He is the first male idol from South Korea to reach the main charts in various Western countries without traditional promotion. However, even this wave of praise did not escape criticism. Is his popularity currently supported by the big names of BTS, or is it due to the ability of individuals to truly stand up for themselves? The debate intensified when an online poll from the international community of K-pop fans showed that more than 70% of respondents chose Lisa and Jungkook as the top icons of the industry. Comments such as "they are the face of K-pop," or "without them, K-pop would lose its global appeal," spread across various discussion forums. But behind all that, minority voices emerged that began to question the validity of the unofficial title. Has K-pop now shifted from a collective art to an individual celebrity culture? This question gives rise to a deeper discourse on the definition of worth. In the context of Korean culture, K-pop is not just a stage for performance, but also a work ethic, dedication, and long-term contribution to the industry. If worth is measured by digital achievements, brand influence, and global expansion, then Lisa and Jungkook seem to have filled all the boxes. But if the yardstick also includes musical substance, artistic innovation, and a role in the development of the genre, then the discussion becomes more complex. Lisa has been called a symbol of K-pop's visual and commercial revolution. She is the only female idol who combines rap, dance, and branding with near-perfect precision. She not only became the face of Blackpink, but also the face of Asia at European Fashion Week. She became the ambassador of famous brands such as Celine, Bulgari, to MAC. But some cultural critics raised the issue that Lisa is more often seen as a model than a musician. Does it diminish the legitimacy of her title as the Queen of K-pop? On the other hand, Jungkook is considered the golden magne, not without reason. He mastered various aspects, ranging from vocals, dance, to song production. His solo tracks such as Seven or Standing Next to You proved that he could stand on a par with world musicians. But behind this feat, questions arise about how much he contributed to BTS's overall creative direction. Is he the leader of innovation, or just the executor of a large entertainment production system? The phenomenon of Lisa and Jungkook also opened up a conversation about the influence of the fanbase in the formation of unofficial titles such as King and Queen. Fanbases like Blink and ARMY are known to have tremendous power in influencing trending topics, voting, and artist marketing strategies. When these two biggest fandom bases support their idols in full, it's no surprise that narratives about kings and queens crystallize faster in the public eye. However, does it reflect objective reality, or is it simply the result of digital mobilization? When fans voiced pride, the media did not remain silent. Sensational titles such as K-pop's royal couple or Monarchs of Hallyu are increasingly burning public perception. But unfortunately, this kind of narrative sometimes buries other artists who have similar or even better qualities, but do not have the same power of the media machine and fandom. How do we address this inequality? It is undeniable that Lisa and Jungkook's influence extends beyond the music stage. They became an inspiration for the younger generation, a cultural icon, to a symbol of South Korea's soft diplomacy. Both have repeatedly represented their countries at international forums, although not as official delegates. From the White House to Paris Fashion Week, their names have emerged as a representation of the power of Asian culture in the eyes of the world. However, the most basic question remains to be answered: are they worthy of being called the king and queen of K-pop? Does this informal coronation reflect true values, talent, and dedication, or does it reflect just how powerful the media influence is in shaping public opinion? Some pop culture academics suggest that we should start redefining the concept of royalty in the entertainment industry. In this digital age, popularity metrics are no longer just physical sales or TV ratings, but virality, engagement, and the power of personal narratives. In this context, Lisa and Jungkook are clearly at the top. They don't just dance and sing, they create a cultural wave. But for conservative observers of K-pop, such a title should be given with extreme caution. K-pop is collective hard work, not just the individualism of celebrities. Many idols may not be as famous as Lisa and Jungkook, but have had profound artistic contributions and long-term impacts on music itself. Ignoring them for the sake of pseudo-spotlight could set a bad precedent for the future of the industry. Despite all the debate, the facts on the ground still point to one thing: Lisa and Jungkook aren't just frowned upon, they're cultured. And as long as popularity remains a major commodity in this era, the title of King and Queen of K-pop will apparently continue to cling to them. Whether it was worth it or not, the public has already chosen. Now the responsibility is on their shoulders. Will Lisa and Jungkook use their position to pave the way for new artists? Will they maintain the quality and credibility of this industry by not only being the face, but also the foundation of the next generation? But amid the stream of flattery that catapulted their names, we are faced with an even greater dilemma. Is this all real, or is it just a narrative fabrication created by the social media engine, TikTok's viral content, YouTube's fancam edits, and baseless opinions on Twitter? Are you, as a reader, truly convinced that they deserve that title? Or are you just carried away by a wave of popularity that is increasingly difficult to distinguish from reality? It is important to note, the information that makes up this perception is not always verifiable. Many narratives come from untested sources. Therefore, we invite you not to immediately believe every information that is circulating. Including this article, read, ponder, and study with an open mind. Don't be a passive spectator in an arena played by algorithms and media interests. Ask yourself, who actually benefits the most from this title of King and Queen of K-pop? Is that the artist? His fans? Or a global entertainment system that continues to spin the engine of imaging and mass consumption? Because in the midst of the noise and glitter of the entertainment world, only one thing can separate fact from manipulation: your own critical thinking. Think. Ask. Rate with open eyes.